Hello and welcome to FX Addicts Weekly Currency Update. Today is July 27, 2012, and we're finishing up the month of July here. So there is some interesting things that have happened today and this last week. First off, with the euro, the ECB President Draghi spoke yesterday and said that he is behind doing whatever it takes to support the euro, and today both the German and French chiefs came out and said that they also are behind it 100%, and they're going to do everything they can to support the euro and support the eurozone. Well, with that, the euro rallied quite a bit yesterday, and now it's up again a little bit today. So we've had 3 days up here. We're up 23 pips right now, back up above 123. We were up quite a bit earlier today and has since fallen back, so probably the euphoria of those statements are starting to wear off. We should probably finish up here in this area around 123, and then probably on Sunday, Monday session, rally up a little bit and then probably fall off again. Either that or on Tuesday. Technically, we're still weak. Fundamentally, still a lot out there that we're overvalued against the dollar. So here, looking now on a weekly basis, we can see how this week, very large week, very large range week, most we've had in about a month, and a positive week, first positive week we've had in 3. So very strong there. We could see maybe a little positive action next week. There's that possibility, but overall still looks very weak. We're well within this channel and really need to sell off and get down to the bottom end of the channel, or at least down to this 118.50 area, which would be some pretty decent support. On a monthly basis, well, here we are coming up. We got about 2 sessions left in the month, so we'll see how that ends up, but very, very likely we could end up where we are right here, or even a little bit lower, and that would still signal bearish tone to the market longer term. British pound also enjoying very nice couple of days here. Yesterday up over 200 pips, rallying right back up now to the top end of this range where we've been at for the last couple of months, and really looking for a consolidation here, and then probably a sell-off. This little spiking that we have going here probably have some follow-through on Monday's session, and then a fall-off, same as we'll see for the euro. So really not a whole lot here. Just a little bit of running up here to the upper end, grabbing stops, and then probably falling back. On a weekly basis, well, we're still in the same range we've been at now for the last 3 months. Really doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. However, we are extremely vulnerable to a close below this minor trend line, which is now sitting around 154.60 area. So we are fairly close, a couple of hundred pips away. If we dropped off 300 pips from here, that would be very bearish, and we closed the week out there, that'd be very bearish. On a monthly basis, this has now turned into a positive month, albeit very, very smallly positive, but nonetheless positive. Well, we still got 2 sessions left to see how the month closes out, but really does not look great. We could rally maybe a little bit more next month and then fall off, but still overall looks very weak. This whole pattern here being set up into this triangle after this huge sell-off really points to us falling off even more, getting down to the 130, 135 area. U.S. dollar against the Swiss franc is selling off, much needed correction, almost the opposite of what the euro U.S. dollar does. So here we are selling off. We've got a nice tail going here to the downside, which usually signals a turnaround. So if we could turn positive for the day and then come into Monday's session and sell off again and then come back, that would be very positive. On a weekly basis, really does look like it wants to sell off here, have a decent correction. Whether that happens or not, really can't say, because there is an awful lot of strength here, and really looks like we could we could maybe sell off for a week or two and then turn around and go higher again. And the monthlies still looks very strong. Longer term, very, very strong market. Looks like we can really rally quite a bit more, well up above 100. U.S. dollar against the Japanese yen, having a very nice day today. We're up about 45 pips. Running now, we came down here. Every day this week was down. We've been down for 7 days in a row, so very, very oversold here. So this is a much needed pop-up. We'll probably see a couple of days here. Monday session we should also pop up pretty good. Get up maybe that 79 area, 79.20 area, and then maybe fall back again, test these lows. But longer term, if we look at it, we're still vulnerable to a sell-off here just because we failed on this upswing here. So we should go down and make new lows here, and we haven't done that yet. So if we got down in there, either that or we would need to consolidate for several weeks here. On a monthly basis, still looks fairly strong. We had this breakout, we sold off, we've consolidated now. This is the third month of consolidation. So really does look very, very positive. Longer term, we could easily rally up out of here, get up well up into the 90s longer term. So still looks very good longer term. Euro Swiss, not much action, still hanging around the 120.10 area. Don't expect that to change anytime soon. Euro Yen, having a very nice day also today. Up about 63 pips right now. Yesterday it was up over 100 pips. So this is the third day up. Much needed correction, was very, very oversold. So here we are, we're getting up into this 97 area, which really is kind of expected. That's the lows that we made back here back around the beginning of June. So we're bouncing back up to that now, which is becoming resistance. So probably bounce around here for a day or two and then selling off again. We look at the weeklies. Well, all this converging of these minor trend lines here. We've been below it the last 2 weeks, and now we're popping back up. Really expected to sell off next week and really head down, make new lows. Same on the monthlies. Really looks like we'll get into that upper 80s, lower 90s area. Now there has been some talk out of the finance ministry in Japan that the Central Bank of Japan should step in there and support the euro against the yen. In other words, buy euro and sell yen. So there is that possibility, and that's probably why we're driving up so much today as well as yesterday. The idea that that could indeed happen. So very, very good possibility that they would do it against the euro or against the dollar, and they're certainly they're not shy of doing it. They've done it before many times. So we would probably heed to their warnings. So even though technically it looks like we want to get down longer term into that upper 80, lower 90s area, that would probably signal a point at which they would step in there and drive that market considerably higher. So there is a word of caution there. Well, that is it for this week. Hope your trading's been good. Feel free to stop by FX Addicts at any time. I am around. If I'm not in the chat room, then please just shoot me an email or Skype me or anything like that. I'd be more than happy to talk with you about the markets at any time. And if you have any questions, certainly send me an email or something. Be more than happy to answer anything. Thank you. Have a good week.